Hello and welcome to the Narc Alert, the channel where we look at YouTubers and others to see if they demonstrate any traits that fall within the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder or NPD. These videos are for fun and entertainment purposes only, strictly my opinion, and remember, please don't send any snark to our possible narcs. So key points to remember: messy fun and not a diagnosis. Hello, hola, bonjour, hey y'all, my name is Merc. Welcome back to the Narc Alert Reacts. What can I tell you? I'm completely out of it today. I'm flying tomorrow to Costa Rica. I'm meeting some amazing subscribers and Val, my mod. I get to see Richard again, who I met last year. My head is not really in the game. But, you know, it's AMBERLYNN, so really, there's not much game at all, is there? But, hey, looks like she's having some health scares. That's awkward. What can I say? The ending of this is quite interesting. Let's jump right in. Okay, well, as you know, at this time of day, Rio is all about sleeping in a sunbeam. You know, he's a cat. It's part of his job description. So, you know, we'll just have to do without him for now. All right, this one is called Things Just Got Worse. Going to the hospital and celebrating Mother's Day. Isn't it weird the way she puts those things like together? Going to the hospital and celebrating Mother's Day. It's really weird, Amber. You're weird. I have no headphones. Now, I've done this before and it didn't echo, so let's keep our fingers crossed, shall we?
Hello, beautiful people. So welcome to a new weekly vlog. So I have been feeling under the weather. I had cellulitis, which I am now all healed from. My mental health was feeling kind of low. I was just like in a low spot, but I'm feeling so much freaking better. I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate how much support you've been giving me, because you guys have been saying girl, are you okay? I hope you feel better soon. And I swear your guys' positive thoughts and energy has reached me. And
is she ever gonna stop doing that Jeffree Star thing? And this dainty little, she's ever so dainty.
I feel a lot better, so thank you for that. So I actually just did my live stream, which that is a roller coaster. Should it even be considered a live stream? It should literally genuinely be called Lynn Coaster or something, because it's a lot. It's laughs and cries and tea and up and down and rages and happiness and laughter. It is everywhere.
Is she watching the same rage streams that we go to Laney's to see? I don't think so. Amber, you're... God, her perception of herself is insane. She really... Wow, it's wild, right? She really thinks that what she's doing on Tuesday night is an interesting roller coaster ride for the viewers to watch? No, bitch, it's not. It's really not. That's why you only have 30 or 40 subscribers. Call it the Lynn Coaster. Shut the fuck up. And everything doesn't have to be lean. Then everything has to be named after you, you goddamn narcissist.
So I thought I had a final decision, because for weeks I've been thinking about doing my live streams weekly publicly, but only making it to where members could speak to me, but everyone could see it. I've been thinking about this for weeks, and I've been mentioning it in my live streams, just slowly letting people know that I think that's the decision I was going to make. I went into my live stream today with 100% confidence that that is what I was going to do. I low-key was talked into not doing it. So live streams are still going to...
Her members were pissed. Her members were pissed off when she announced that she was now going to do public streams, but just members only chat. They were not having it. They were very upset. They said, we've built this little community and we like this. Now, like I've said, there's no way to tell for sure. But having attended every single one of these members-only live streams, I'm willing to guess there's honestly, between 30 and 100 members. That would be my wild guess. Now, she wants to do public live streams because she thinks that people are going to get so engaged or enraged or whatever that they're going to want to chat. So they're going to, they'll be watching and they'll just, oh, I gotta say this to that stupid bitch, and they'll pay money to chat. And that's what she thinks is going to happen. And then I don't know if she understands that she could be gifting her 10 free members a month now, and they wouldn't go to the people in the chat. You know, when you gift members, they go to anybody that's subscribed to your channel. They don't have to be in the chat live when the members are gifted. So there's no reason that she couldn't be gifting those 10 free member streams that she gets every month. And then that also encourages other people to donate members, but she doesn't realize she can do all this in a private stream. So they really came down hard on her, and she finally acquiesced and said, no, okay, fine, I'll keep them private. But she's not going to. Listen.
I'm gonna stay private. I listen to my members. I appreciate that they're there. I appreciate their support and what they want from me. I might maybe do like bi-weekly public live streams. I don't know. We'll see. Because I know there are people who want to see my live streams who can't pay for it. All right, we're going to do a taste test, you guys. We're going to do the Built Puff Brown.
You know, it's amazing to me that a girl who's pushing 550 pounds, let's face it, every single video does a candy taste test. In her stretched out outhouse dress, girl, that half moon is just getting bigger and bigger all the time.
Brownie batter. I'm really excited to try this because it's collagen protein instead of that regular protein because I don't like the way it tastes. And I've never had collagen protein from.
Protein isn't an ingredient, Amber. It doesn't have a taste profile. Nobody's ever eaten a fucking soup and gone, that's good. I like the thyme. The garlic is perfect. You know, it needs a little more, needs more of that protein flavor. You are a fucking weirdo. You don't even, you talk like an expert on things you're putting in your body and you don't have a fucking clue.
My remembrance. So this is what it looks like. It's supposed to be in the texture of like a marshmallow, so we'll see. Oh my god, it's so soft. This tastes like candy. This is so good. That's what it looks like.
Tastes like candy.
And it very much is the exact texture.
It looks like a literal log of crap, Amber. It looks like you could find that floating in your toilet. And again, you don't need extra protein. I don't know what this is about. How many times can I say this? Eat whole foods in proper portions and exercise more. Please, for the love of God, just do that for a month. See what happens.
Of marshmallow. And it tastes like a candy bar. I taste no protein at all. What?
I taste no protein. You're a fucking idiot. You're so dumb.
I literally give this a 9.5 out of 10. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Oh, yeah, I've got lemon, garlic, a little protein. I taste an amino acid. Oh, yep, there's vitamin D.
So for one bar is 140 calories, 2.5 fat, no cholesterol, 14 carbs, 6 sugars, and 17 protein. Wow.
Can you say grams and milligrams? You sound like a dolt. Also, I will say that, yes, protein, you know, like those protein bars, they do have a definite flavor. I get that. But that's not what protein tastes like.
Hello. It is the next day. And I'm telling you guys, I start my day with my hair down towards the middle of the day.
I have a theory that this shirt is something, we'd have to go back and check. I have a theory that this shirt is something that was probably purchased in a torrid haul in the big days. Because I find that lately she's pulling out some old favorites that I suspect she wears a lot because she's so big she probably can't fit in most of her clothes anymore. So all we see, do we even see the Betsy Johnson anymore? It's been a while. Generally, the Betsy Johnson, the Outhouse series, the Outhouse, the shit collection. Let's call it what it is. And now this has entered into the rotation, so this must be too big. But I also, here's another thing that's interesting. She throws out clothes all the time, right? Or gives them to Goodwill or whatever. She's always rotating her clothes, right? Isn't it interesting, though, that what she keeps is the things that are the largest things in her wardrobe? So she'll throw away a lot of stuff, but she knows in her head she's going to get back to that weight, and she keeps those great big things for just this opportunity.
Okay. I plop it up. Like, it looks crazy. Like, what is this? What is this doodad? So I actually just opened my Amazon package. It's a quick Amazon haul today. I do not like going barefoot. I used to be such a barefoot girly, but I'm very much not like that anymore.
Hey, you guys, in your house, barefoot or not?
I like barefoot like on the beach and stuff. I don't like barefoot in the house. I guess because of the cat and living in a city, there's always stuff on the floor. I prefer socks or sandals or slippers or something. What about you guys? Let me know in the comments.
So all I did was type on Amazon shower sandals, and these popped up. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna have those to put on after my shower because I usually put on slippers and they just don't feel the greatest. Oh my god, look at that little string. That's okay, I can just cut that off. So
those are literal grandma slippers. Literal grandma slippers.
These are the slippers that I always get, but I get them in black. They had a hot pink color. I mean, it says hot pink on the thing. It's not hot pink, but it's definitely a pretty pink. So I got a pink pair because pink is my favorite. And then I got Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray. I had this literally years ago. This works so good, so I had to get more of it. And then last but not least, my AirPods suck. They keep
mine too
unhooking.
Girl, I feel you. Mine are connecting, and I don't even know what the hell they're connecting to. They're not connecting to my phone, and they're not connecting to the laptop. What are they connecting to? I don't know. I want those Pixel earbuds. Have you seen the Pixel earbuds? They're fantastic. They're also $250, so I won't be getting the Pixel earbuds, but oh my god, you know what they do? They do spontaneous translation. Spontaneous translation in your ear. Can you fucking imagine how cool that would be?
Onto my MacBook and then hooking again and unhook it. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, every single time I pause the video, it glitches and I'm genuinely over it. I can't fix it. I've tried to update my MacBook. I've tried to Bluetooth them, like unhook them together. Like, I can't. They need a divorce. I'm over AirPods. Like, I want to try something different. So I got some Beats because my AirPods are just really freaking annoying. They do the same thing on my phone, and I'm just like, I'm over it. All right, you guys. So
those are probably expensive. Should we check? Quick check. Those things run about those things run between $60 and $180 Canadian. So not cheap, but she could have
I'm over it. All right, you guys. So I need to go through my clothes, but I'm only going to go through the top layer because I'm wanting to get rid of some stuff. So let's do it together. You guys, while reaching, I literally have to go on my tippy toes, and I literally broke a hanger because I was trying to go on my tippy toes. Something was too heavy. It got stuck. It was a whole moment. And while I was...
Amber, it's you. You're too heavy. Something was too heavy? There's one elephant in the room, Amber, and that's you. You're too heavy. Also, as a short person, I can say this kind of closet would be hard. I'm short too. But you know what I would be doing is dragging my step stool over so I don't have to be on my tippy toes. Because, also, I mean, I don't have the same arm as her, but it's got to be hard for her holding her arm up in the air like that too. This had to be a very hard chore for her. Let's be real. I was doing this, I realized cardigans are just not my thing anymore, but like I also feel attachment to them, so I didn't really get rid of any. Whoops. So I'm getting rid of this nude spaghetti strap, white t-shirt, this blue and colorful mesh. They're just not tight enough. I don't like how... Not tight enough. Okay, Amber. How the sleeves look. And then this is just a black t-shirt, this white and green striped shirt, and then this checkered sweater that I hate on me. It's like a bedspread. So uncomfortable. It's like a literal bedspread. Hello. It's actually a couple days later. I want to give everyone an update. The soonest appointment with my primary care doctor isn't until a month from now. So it's scheduled, but it just kind of sucks that I have to wait a whole month. I'm just glad to have it scheduled. I wish I would have... God, you're entitled. You don't go to the doctor forever, and then the moment you decide to go, you're disappointed that you have to wait for your appointment. Get over yourself. Talked to him about GLP-1s a few months ago when I saw him. It was just like a normal checkup, but at that time, I wasn't interested. Like, I'm so interested now. Like, I just am having so much anxiety about my health. She just blew past the fact that she said a few months ago she just wasn't that interested in her health. Really? What were you espousing to us on camera a few months ago? Probably not that. Probably some bullshit about how important it is and
and what could come of my health because of my weight, etc., etc. All right, you guys, I'm trying to win $250. Last time I won $1,200, but I gave $100 to my mom, $11.99. Okay, it was $11.99, but I gave $100 to my mom, $100 to my friend, and $100 to my mom's fiance. So you're trying to, trying.
God, she's so good. She gives, when she wins, she just gives and gives and gives. Just like a saint.
Get the whole row on 12 down, or the whole row on 6 down. Oh, number 11. Number 11.
That's a fancy ass bingo. Looks like it's in a casino. Do casinos have bingo? Because that's fancy. That's not like the bottom of your church with the guy who under the 64. That's bingo to me. I'm old.
Hello. So it is 2 days later. I did not vlog yesterday. So today is actually Mother's Day. So I just want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Happy belated Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there. I hope you had a lovely Sunday. And that's it.
All the dads out there, all the grandma and grandpas, everyone who took the mother role. I also want to say happy Mother's Day to the fur mamas. And I know some days like today are hard for people who can't have children like me. So my heart is also going out to you. And I know it's hard today for people who have lost their mother figures as well. So
how about people who lost their actual mothers, Amber? So far, you've said it's a hard Mother's Day is going to be hard for people like you who can't have kids and people like you who've lost their mother figures. Because remember, she lost a foster mom or a group home mom or something this year that apparently was very important to her. Not saying it could have been. We don't know. But somebody she doesn't really keep in touch with. Amber, I lost my actual mother this year. This was my first Mother's Day without a mother. How about that? She wasn't just a figure I lost. I lost my actual mother. Do you know what that would be like, Amber?
My heart is there.
How to make Mother's Day about Amber. Yeah, happy Mother's Day also to the women like me who were robbed. It's been kidnapped from the opportunity to have children has been just ripped from me. How to make Mother's Day about you.
It's just all around good and bad for some people. So it's good to just uplift people as much as you can. So I very much am that girly pop that randomly buys my mom gifts on any given day. That's just how I am. For her birthday, I wanted to do this, but she didn't feel well, so we didn't get around to doing it.
Amber, you are not a special or extra generous person, okay? Anybody that's in a loving relationship with another human being that makes a moderate income that is enough to sustain themselves with some disposable income as well, anybody in that position buys things for their loved ones. They just mostly do. Yeah, there's some people who are completely selfish and it would never occur to them. But for the most part, that's what people just do when you care about each other. It doesn't make you special or benevolent. I can't tell you how many things my friend Tim has bought for me just because he's out and he sees something that reminds him of me or it's something I want. I do the same for him. It's what people do, Amber. It doesn't make you extra special or good.
But I want to take her to her favorite store and just have her buy whatever she wants. Because I feel like that would just be more entertaining for her so she can pick out what she wants.
Why don't you... To me, that's the equivalent of giving somebody cash. It's thoughtless. It's without thought. It's here. Did I have to give you a gift? Here. Go take care of yourself. It's selfish, okay? You know what gift giving... what's a nice gift is something thoughtful. Something to the heart, something they've mentioned that they need or they want. It doesn't have to be big or expensive. What it has to be is thoughtful. And that means a lot more to everybody. But throwing a card at somebody or some cash and, go buy yourself what you want. It's not thoughtful at all.
I have no idea what store she has chosen. Guess where my mom chose? Target. And look at this. Tomato. And then look. Mustard and ketchup. We're missing cottage cheese right here. Get it? It's the world's
Cottage cheese isn't a condiment. Those are condiments.
Biggest tool award, and you put their picture right there. Remember what happened to me about the Cola Guard?
No, what?
So I'm supposed to send my poop in the mail.
Okay, that was the fakest thing ever. Okay, here we have Mama Lynn is going to tell us a story. I find it a little gross, but whatever. You know, when you have to do your colon cancer test, here in Canada, we get a thing in the mail. I guess clearly they do too, where you have to, scoop a little sample of yourself and put it in the mail. There's poop in the mail. There's literal poop in the mail. And then they get your test results. Here, we're supposed to do it, I think, every year. But Mama Lynn's going to tell us a story about how she's did this and the sample was too large, but it was really embarrassing. But the way AMBERLYNN makes her tell the story sounds so performative to me, like she's heard this story a few times. But it's just listen, it's so fake. Oh, what is that story, Mama? Why don't you tell me on the camera? The camera is rolling. What is this funny story about the poop? I don't recall you ever mentioning it to me before.
No, what?
So I'm supposed to send my poop in the mail.
Oh, wait, yeah.
I'm so embarrassed. So I had Steven take it to the place, and then it said your results are in, and I get my results, and it said the weight of your sample exceeded the maximum.
Wait, that actually is perfect for you then. Look how adorable this is. It's whipped shower foam, but it does not smell good at all. You guys, look how freaking cute. It's like a dinosaur kit. You get to paint it. It comes with your own paint. I mean, I'm sure you can get your own paint too, but it's so cute.
This is
so weird. I naturally am always drawn to
walking through Target and picking up random shit. I'm telling you. I'm going to take those subtitles off. I just thought Mama Lynn was a little quiet. This is so boring, Amber.
Words. Like the clear bags. But I would never use a clear bag. Because then everyone knows what's in your bag, But isn't that cute? Oh, you're falling. Isn't that cute, Mom? In a weird way?
Is it see-through?
It is see-through, though. But it's $30 for a plastic? That's a little hectacona.
Everything you buy is plastic. How is that hectacona? And nothing is hectacona. It's not a word. Ugly. Second of all, if you're going to use a clear purse, I think most people use some kind of liner and then put your shit in there, like your makeup bag. And also, that's $30 is for plastic purse is right up your alley. How many $30 plastic purses do you already own, Amber?
This is what I wanted.
I gave her free range of the store, and this is what she chose.
What?
It's cute.
These socks are cute. They got a bunch of cherries on them and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't even notice them, really.
Yeah.
There's cherries, stripes.
Yeah.
Oh, they're cute. Strawberries. Did you know that strawberries, the Oklahoma fruit? I learned that.
Anywho, and then
Amber said strawberries, the Oklahoma fruit, and Mama's eyes were like, is it? Is it? Hey, Alexa, is strawberry the fruit of Oklahoma?
From a-z-animals.com. The state legislature of Oklahoma designated the strawberry as the official state fruit in 2005.
Well, there you go. Amber was right. Wow.
I got these really cool highlighters that I'll use at work. I use a highlighter every day for a lot of stuff, but the tips are awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm very
cool.
excited about that. And then, this is my favorite thing. So I would never pay how much you're supposed to pay for this, ever, for myself, but I wanted it. So I got it. So we got new desks at work. I used to work at a cubicle for 3 years. Now we got executive desk, and this is going to be for my pins. I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah, it turns and stuff?
Yes. I love it, and it matches my desk. I'm going for bees.
Amber, notice how Mama Lynn, even when you've given her free range of the whole Target, she still buys things that are practical that she can use in her life. Like socks, she needs socks. Something for her new desk at work. Pens for work. She doesn't just go, oh, look, there's a package of 7,000 markers. I already have 15,000 markers, but oh, it's such a cute aesthetic. She actually, like most of us, buy things to use the things, not just to collect the things.
Yeah, she has a bunch of bee stuff.
Yeah, like, be happy, be beautiful, be yourself, be kind.
And the actual...
Yes, I love that stuff.
Be kind.
Kind of juvenile, but I don't care.
It's not juvenile, it's cute.
I don't care. All my friends are going for like this, like, mature stuff.
Oh my God.
Anyway, it don't matter. It makes me happy. That's what matters.
Yes.
It matters. It's your desk.
Yeah, thank you so much, Amber. It was fun.
You're welcome. But you want to show them what I got?
Yeah.
So I got...
Wasn't this a Mother's Day outing, Amber? You couldn't just let it be about her. You had to buy stuff too, right? You just couldn't let it be about her. So this isn't a Mother's Day trip for your mom. This is just you wanted to go to fucking Target. You're gross.
Exfoliation gloves. And to go with it, this Tree Hut Lotus Shea Sugar Scrub, which I love this stuff. And then I got some hoop earrings. These are pretty cheap, actually.
Yeah, they're cheap.
But they're like bling blinging.
Yeah, they're pretty.
So I was like, okay. You guys know me and my hoops. That's like...
Why does she need to buy 2 pair of hoop earrings every goddamn week? Remember, we looked at this last week or some live or something recently where I thought, hey, look at how she keeps, over the years, she's done reorganizing my earrings videos over and over again where she showed she's bought trees and drawers and bags. She's got all kinds of systems to organize her jewelry. And she has to do it over and over again, which says to me that once she organizes things, she doesn't keep to the system. She just starts throwing shit in the drawer again. And I think, personally, she's too lazy to look for pairs. I think that drawer becomes overwhelming for her, and she can't find those earrings she really likes. So I'll just pick up another pair next time I go out. And, because she buys literal cheap tin garbage, it costs nothing, so that's inconsequential. And that's how we're going to end up with a landfill-size pile of fucking hoop earrings from Walmart and Target.
The only earring I have.
Isn't that something? We both got 3 items.
Isn't that something? And it was supposed to be Mama's Day. It was supposed to be about your mom.
And 3s are a lucky number.
So cool.
That's a sign.
Happy Mother's Day, Amber.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Yeah.
And
Why? Why Happy Mother's Day, Amber? Does Amber have a child? No, and don't say fur babies. They're not babies. They're animals. Stop infantilizing your animals. Why say happy birthday to her? It's your happy Mother's Day to her. Happy Mother's Day to Amber? No, Mama Lynn, it's your day. Let it be about you.
now I'm taking her out for dinner.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Excited. I like the food.
That's where I get it from.
Yeah. How are you going to lose weight ever, Amber? Why can't you go to a restaurant and order a salad? Why can't you... I get this is Mother's Day, so this is, a special occasion, and lots of times what we do is take our mothers out to eat, often out to brunch or whatever. It doesn't matter. But you still couldn't make a healthy choice, eh? Okay.
I just won $100. Woo! Just imagine though, if I was playing, because I'm only using these 2. So if I had this one and another 0 would have popped up, it would have been 1,000. Like, whoa. Oh my God, you guys, this game, I have good luck on it.
Really? Now, here's what I find strange about this. Here's what I find strange about this. Can we go back? So this, she says, represents $100. Now, I would think personally, if it was $100, it would be a 1, a 00, or a 10 and a 0 at the end. Okay, whatever. The machine works the way the machine works. And then we go forward. Oh, this is 205. Why is it in a whole different... I don't understand. I mean, I guess it could be the way the numbers roll, and a 10 can roll into the first spot or whatever. But, you know, it is interesting to me. Amber mentioned earlier when they were at bingo that last time they were there, she won $1,200, right? And now she's won over $300, pushing $400 here. Listen, I'm starting to think that maybe the rest of us are just playing a sucker's game, okay? Hear me out for a second. What if you didn't go to work and you went to bingo instead? And then after bingo, you went to the casino. Girl is, listen, she's clearing like $1,600, $2,000 US a week from this gambling thing she's doing. So this is cool. I mean, it's pretty neat. I guess that's just how it works. Every time you go, you win. She's teaching us something. I'm gonna just start going to bingo, because if I can clear $1,200 a week at a local bingo hall, then why would I work?
$205. Okay, pop off. All right, you guys, this is my build update this week. So I did like a spade. Isn't it so cute? And then the heart. And this coming week, I'm going to try to complete the diamond and the clover. All right, you guys.
Amber, it's not a job. You don't have to. This is, she really thinks like Lego is a job for her. Oh my God, look at the time. Guys, I have to get 2 or 3 hours of Lego in.
Guys, so I have been home for hours and hours. I was doing some of my Sunday cleaning. Genuinely, today, spending time with my mom was great. Like, for so long, I wished for that. I spent so many childhood years, so many teenage years, young adult years, wishing I had a close relationship with my mom. And now that I do, I'm just genuinely so freaking beyond grateful for it. And oh no, I had a really good day. I treated her to one of her favorite restaurants because that's what she wanted. Today was all about her. And she loves the casino.
It was not all about her, Amber. It was you wanting to have a day out, and you dragged your mom along and paid for her to make it seem like it was all about her. But that day wasn't all about her. It wasn't. And, you know, even if she was okay with what you did, it was because she's super nice and she just wants it to be easy and happy. And she's probably really happy to have you back in her life. So she'll just go along with whatever the hell you suggest.
I also treated her there as well. And it was so crazy because, like, I am actively trying to work on my relationship with food. And it's like every day I have to remind myself that I'm doing.
Is taste testing candy on the daily basis, is that part of this relationship with food you're working on? Because this is a load of utter and complete bullshit, Amber. You don't need to, you know how you can work on your relationship with food? By stopping eating it, by sticking to a diet. What is this? You're just going to begin on a friendly basis with food before you start losing weight again? You're going to die.
Doing that because I spent so long not entirely caring about my relationship with food, more so just like on and off dieting. And to me, learning a new relationship with food is completely different than dieting. So different.
You've said this before many, many times. Do you want us to pull up the receipts?
Maybe I can talk about that in like a future weigh-in video. But like every day I have to remind myself that I'm doing this. And I went to the restaurant with my mom. I ordered my food. And it was all just like natural bad decisions. I got beans, rice, and a chimichanga at that specific restaurant. That's what I always get. It's just like a creature of habit. Plus,
bullshit. You think about your weight and what you eat 24 hours a day. Your entire life is built around food. And for the last week, you've been telling us that your focus now is on changing your relationship with food, and that's what it's going to be. So you're telling us that you go to a restaurant and you just forget. Can I have the extra fat chimichanga? Oopsie, I forgot. You're... Come on. You think we are really stupid.
It's another part of me that's
We're
a
not.
creature of habit, is like when I go out to a restaurant, like I'm not entirely looking for a healthy option or an option that's going to nourish me in the right way. So
every time you eat, this should be in your brain. Somebody who's over 500 pounds who's going to die, probably at this point before 40, you should be thinking about everything you put in your fucking mouth every time you have a meal, Amber. I do. Most people do. People who are concerned about their health or in any way watching their weight think about food when they sit down to eat a meal.
I just naturally chose what I would always choose. And it was right as the waitress sat the plate down and it was in front of my face that I had to like...
And your mother isn't helping? Your mother isn't saying, Amber, do you think that's the best choice? Is that the healthiest option for you? No, she's not. She's just enabling it.
Snap myself back into like, what am I doing? Like, I'm supposed to be practicing healthier habits. Am I saying that I am not allowed to eat stuff like that? No.
You should be not allowed to eat stuff like that. I'm on a low-carb diet. I am not allowed to eat carbohydrates. Do I slip once in a while? Yeah. But am I allowed? No. Not to achieve the goal that I set for myself.
What I'm saying is I wasn't fully conscious when doing it. I did it out of habit instead of like actually thinking about it, if that makes sense. So that's something that I need to learn more and practice more.
Without actually thinking about it. Bullshit.
But anyways, it is time actually for our oracle reading.
Oh, so no, we don't do that here. Hang on. We don't do that here. Bye, oracle cards.
So a couple hours after I ended this video, which this is normally where it ends,
yeah,
something scary happened and I documented it. So I am going to the hospital because I'm having chest pain on my left side. So it started earlier, kind of like under my boob, like right here. And I was thinking nothing of it. It's like this sharp pain that I've never felt before. And then I was up cleaning and now the pain is like in my boob. I know that's like TMI, but that's just me being honest. I just got done crying. I called my mom and she's like, yeah, you need to go to the ER because that's not something you can mess with. So the pain is now like radiating to like my
stop touching
area. That. I know that's again TMI, but I'm really scared.
Amber, I'm going to say just off the bat, your boob isn't your heart. Now, I'm being silly. Of course, at her size, she should be going to the ER for anything. You know, doctors don't fuck around with hearts. I know.
All right, so update. They've taken my blood, EKG, blood pressure, which when I first got here, I was scared, so it was high, but now it's normal. And then I had a CT scan, which I was not expecting that. But they're just, oh yeah, an X-ray on my heart. So they're doing everything they can to help me because, yeah. And they also gave me, Mom, what's the medicine called? Toradol. Mm-hmm. And that's...
Her language is just so funny. Yeah, they're doing everything they can do to help me. Yeah, it's a hospital, Amber. It's what they're supposed to do.
Helped with the pain. So, yeah, but they're making sure just to check everything. So, yeah. Okay, you guys, I'm home and genuinely, like, I just feel really fucking just sad. Like, so my test results came back. And like they said that my lungs looks good, my heart looks good and everything.
Lucky.
And then I get the paperwork and they didn't even mention this to me, which I don't know why. But I was just looking at the paperwork and it says that I have an elevated D-dimer. And thankfully I noticed that before I actually left the hospital. So I asked the nurse, like, what does this mean? And she was like, oh, it just means like you could possibly have a blood clot. That's why we checked your lungs, but you don't have one. But then it's like, okay, like I have other parts of my body. Like, I'm just really scared. Like,
You should.
I don't know. And this just like brings to light a lot of anxieties. It brings to light a lot of fears. It brings to light a lot of regrets. It brings to light a lot of just.
I can think of something that you might be regretting right about now, sitting there crying on camera, worried about the fact that you had a heart attack. You know, Amber, when the sympathy bone thing happened, when Amber read out on the chat, in case you're not familiar, I had a heart attack. One of my mods mentioned it in her live chat, and she basically laughed at me. Basically said she didn't care and laughed at me, and then said she was looking for her sympathy bone. If you don't understand the lore behind the sympathy bone comment, that's me. That's me. I had a heart attack that she mocked. I always felt from the day one it was fine, Amber, you want to mock my heart attack. I feel like that's probably not a really good position for you to take, given that you're 500 pounds. But it doesn't affect me because Amber's opinion of me is irrelevant. I don't care what she says about me. I just kind of enjoyed it. She showed her true colors, who she truly was. And I got to tell you, back then I said this, and I've said it since, and I'll say it again. AMBERLYNN REID, mocking somebody's heart attack is not a good look for you, because you're going to end up with heart issues, okay? And God forbid that you end up like me and have a heart attack. Now, some people were, I've read comments that my heart attack wasn't valid enough for the haters because it wasn't, I guess, dramatic enough. I wasn't in enough pain. There wasn't an emergency situation, so it's not valid. But it was valid. It doesn't matter the level of pain. A heart attack is a heart attack, okay? The effects are still long-lasting on your physical body. And Amber, you're going to have a heart attack one of these days, and you've already set the tone for how people are going to react to you. I will not, because when you come on this screen, maybe very soon, and tell us that you've had a heart attack, or maybe it'll be from a hospital bed, I am not going to be searching for my sympathy bone, okay? I'm going to be hoping you get okay. Because nobody should have to deal with that kind of scary, one step in the grave level health issues, and especially not at your age. Will I judge you? Which I might. You put yourself there. But I'm never going to not feel bad for you, because human beings have compassion for other human beings. I don't want to see you have a heart attack, but I'm glad to see you this fucking scared, because I hope it moves you to do something different. Because I'll tell you something, we haven't seen her scared like this before. The last couple of weeks, she's very scared about her mortality, and then this happens. This bitch is scared. And you know what, Amber? Stay scared and do something about it.
Things like I feel scared, and I'm just like, what? Like, my doctor's appointment isn't for a whole month, so yeah, it is literally 6:45 a.m. I was at the freaking ER all night, and they were so wonderful. They were so kind. I am so grateful for bedside manner, because I'm telling you, I had so much freaking anxiety, and they were all just like so sweet and understanding. They treated me like an actual human. Like, there have been times where, I would go to the doctor and, I met with a different.
Can you imagine how annoying she must be in the ER? If you're a doctor or a nurse, they're already so overworked. They barely have time with people. And then this one's going to be in there needing all the special treatment in the world. Oh my God. Can you imagine the gossip at the nurses station?
Experience because of my size. And like, I was freaking out, and I'm like, am I actually going to fit in the CT scan? Like, I even vocalized that out loud, and she was like, yes, of course you are. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm glad that like my heart looks good and my lung looks good and stuff, but like, I haven't. For now,
Amber. For now.
Elevated D-dimer.
Elevated D-dimer. You know what that could mean? Could be an indicator that there's some heart issues. It's also something that's left over after, I think, a stroke or something. But it can be an indicator of a few things, or not much. But one of it, probably some heart disease there, girl.
An elevated D-dimer. And that's scary.
I'm looking for my sympathy bone. Do you see how crass that is now, Amber? Can you imagine? I'm just waiting to see you come at some reaction channel who's going to be really cruel about this. I'm just waiting. Girl, I'm telling you, I don't wish you ill health. I wish you never had any heart issues at all, because you're a lot more fun alive. But I can't say I'm not going to enjoy a little comeuppance.
I don't know. I'm just going to call the doctor, and I'm just literally hoping that I can get a sooner appointment instead of like a month, because
you're so special. Amber, if they said it's a month, then a month is fine. If there was serious problems with your heart, trust me, I've been in the doctor's office where they say, get off that treadmill, go to the hospital right now. They don't fuck around with heart. If they're willing to wait a month for your appointment, then you're probably fine.
People cancel, and then all of a sudden there's openings and stuff, so I'm just going to call and see if there's an opening, because I would love to be seen sooner than that. It's crazy that like all of this is happening at once, like where I was finally...
It's not crazy, Amber. I've said it for years. Once one thing starts to go wrong, it's going to be like dominoes, girl. So you better strap in, because shit is going to go downhill from here on in. Unless you actually make some serious changes and stop wandering around and saying, no, I'm not counting calories. I'm thinking about changing my relationship with food. You're a fucking quarter ton. You're going to die. Stop it.
Like, I want to have a better relationship with food. I want to be healthier. I want to do better. And then all of a sudden I'm just like hit with this, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I just feel kind of defeated. I'm sorry to end this vlog on this note. I was not expecting any of this, and I just feel like really heavy.
Yeah,
no pun intended. But keep me in your thoughts, please. I'm gonna go, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Well, there you have it. AMBERLYNN's Monday vlog. How fascinating. Are we getting into dangerous territory here? I'm afraid we might be. Like I've said for ages, once one thing goes wrong, I'm afraid it's all going to start to fall apart. You know, once that Teflon starts picking off, it's just the beginning of the end. Amber, you have to stop wandering around and thinking about changing your relationship with food and go on a fucking diet and do some exercise. Really? Come on, let's get real. Well, that's it for today, guys. That's our reaction to Amber's Monday vlog. Today is, of course, we're going to park all the carpool vehicles in front of the Discord. We're going to jump in them and go over to Lainey's living room to watch the members-only live stream tonight. Of course, we do a little trashy teen mom viewing before that, so join us for that fun. I will see you tomorrow for the live stream where I'll recap her members live, and then I'm going to get on a plane and fly to Costa Rica. So at that point, I probably won't see you, but I will do a live stream on Saturday, and I might have some special guests with me. You never know. And it won't be here. It won't be here. It'll be in the jungle. Yay! I don't know. I'll see you a lot. I'll see you tomorrow. And thank you for watching. And Rio says thank you from the Sunbeam, and until we meet again, you know the routine. Just be kind, and hasta luego. Bye.